Hello friends and fellow nerds, and welcome to Tarot and Tea with me, the Tarot Nerd, a new semi-regular series where we consult the tarot about what's brewing in the week ahead and then proceed to spill the tea. So join me and grab a hot cup of tea, coffee, or your favorite beverage of choice. I won't judge. Take a comfy seat and let's see what the week has in store, shall we? Piping. This week we'll be using the Pythonic Tarot by Jessica Shaw. You can find her information in the description below. We're going to be doing a simple 3-card pull with just one question in mind. What guidance or advice do you have for the week ahead? So let's take a look. Alright, let's check the first card. Each of us has our own calling, our own path to travel, and our own pace at which we travel that path. The 7 of Crystals is a sign that your time to bloom is coming, but it requires patience with yourself as you fully lean into and realize your potential. Sometimes this can reflect a bit of an escalation of commitment. See, the journey of the Pentacles or Crystals is a journey to become the Master Gardener. At this point in the journey, we take a step back to evaluate how things are going and how our energetic investments are really paying off. We look at what we previously planted and ask ourselves, is this growing in the way that I expect? Is this serving me moving forward? We have to be comfortable pruning the weeds and taking out the things that might be restricting the growth of the other seeds that we planted. This is a great opportunity to reflect on why you embarked on this journey in the first place and really connect with your purpose. Trust yourself, your instincts, your intuition to guide you in making the right choices. They say that a watched pot never boils, and that sentiment is definitely true here. Timing is absolutely always part of the recipe, and if you need a gentle nudge to be more patient with yourself, remember that masterpieces take time. All right, the second card. In order to grow, we often have to let go. Death comes in to reveal the opportunity to experience a rebirth, a transformation. This card is associated with Pluto, the ruling planet of Scorpio, rather fitting for the season that we're in. In this association, we see very clearly that clinging on to the past, old relationships, old patterns and ways of doing things, old ideology, it might be comfortable, but it actually restricts our growth. Scorpio has a very deep emotional memory, and that is particularly powerful when it's used as a catalyst for metamorphosis, but it can be a double-edged sword when it becomes this comfortable trap preventing us from actually moving toward our future. And with the previous card asking us to take stock of where we're pouring our energy and ensure that we're doing so in relationships, projects, and opportunities that allow us to flourish, this card is a call to cull the things that don't. Essentially, we have to uproot the old in order to make way to plant something new. And this can be difficult. We get emotionally attached to what we invest our time and energy into. We can also feel like if we leave it behind, we've wasted our time. So like the law of conservation of energy that says energy can't be created or destroyed, pruning the weeds, letting go of our emotional attachment to things that weigh us down, is not us simply abandoning something. We learn from all of our experiences. So here, death is representative of the fact that not only we can take new shape, but this energy can take new shape as we apply what we learned historically to what we do moving forward. Before I move on to the next card, I want to take a moment to call out the artwork in this particular card. The artist notes in her guidebook that in this depiction of death, the figure holds a key, and the key can be acquired, she says, only through the surrender to the process of change. And I'm going to read a portion from the guidebook that I find to be especially poignant. The journey is not and should not always be easy or comfortable. When things become stagnant, nothing can grow or flourish. This is when the wisdom and healing of death can be called upon to clear the way and remove rot from our lives. Death's medicine of clearing away what has putrefied is vital. And finally, speaking of something new, our final card is the Ace of Crystals, or Pentacles. This really drives the point home here. By engaging in this purposeful act of release and committing to your own growth and evolution, you can plant the seeds of your limitless future. This card represents possibility. Whatever you choose to plant can transform into whatever you wish, but it will require determination, diligence, and commitment. The beginning of a new adventure or project is often incredibly exciting. There's energy, enthusiasm, optimism, but sometimes we can lose steam along the way when things become routine or if we encounter a number of hurdles. So there are a couple things we can do here. Number one, we can be very intentional about what we choose to initiate at this point in time. Take that reflective energy of the Seven of Pentacles or crystals and use that to reflect on your purpose and what steps you can take now to make that a reality in the future. Secondly, we can take an energetic snapshot of sorts of how we feel in the moment when we are starting a new project and carry that with us throughout the entire process so that when we do hit a hurdle or a roadblock or when we might lose a little bit of steam, we can leverage that to drive ourselves forward with that same enthusiasm that we had when we started. So all in all, there is incredible potential here if we can be patient with ourselves, intentionally connect with our purpose, and let go of the things that restrict our growth. Well, my fellow nerdlings, the tea has been spilled. Hope it wasn't too hot. I hope these messages resonated with you, and thank you so much for joining me for Tarot and Tea. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, follow me on TikTok, all the things. You can find them in the description box below or in the link in my bio. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. What are you hoping to grow this week? And where might you be more patient with yourself? I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next time.